Hey, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero, and welcome to another holiday special. In this video, we're going to be building a Christmas tree. Now, for this Christmas tree friend, we're going to be using some black, some brown, some orange, some red, some yellow, some light blue wool, some purple wool, and then finally some green wool for, of course, the tree itself. So before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Go ahead and click the notification bell so you can be notified when we post a new video, which should be every single day. So I'm excited to make that a reality. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to begin by just placing 3 black wools as the foundation of our Christmas tree, and then on the left side, we're going to go straight up by sits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to drop down a block, we're going to go to the right, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. As you can see, that's going to be the foundation of our actual tree. That's going to be the little stump. Then we're going to go back up here, and we're going to place 3 going to the left. So now let's take a step back. This is what you guys should have so far. Pause it if you need to. Now, throughout the video, I'm going to be taking a couple steps back here and there, allowing you guys to have an opportunity to hit pause just in case you need a little bit of extra building time. But you can also feel free to pause it whenever you need to. So let's continue. We're going to drop down, and we're going to place 4 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go up, and now we're going to place 5 going to the left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to go up, and we're going to place 3 black wools going to the left. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up into the left. Then we're going to make this little shape. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. So make sure you guys have that shape. Then we're going to have 2 diagonals going up and to the right. And we're going to make this shape but kind of flipped. So let me explain. We're going to go just 1, 2, and then 3. So make sure you guys have that for the left side of your tree. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. Then we're actually going to place a green wool to the right, and then above this green wool, we're going to place 4 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to place another black wool right above this one. You can use this bottom block on the bottom to gauge where the one on the top needs to go. So now let's continue. What we're going to do next is that we're going to have another diagonal black wool, just like that. And then we're going to go up by 3 on the right. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we are going to have 5 black wools going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 1 block all the way from the left, we're going to place 1 black wool here. And then we're going to have another 2 diagonals. So you end up with like 3 diagonals, but they're going to start from this second block. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal. After that 1 diagonal, we're going to place this set of blocks like so. Make sure you guys have that little shape. Then we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going up and to, what a mess, and to the right. So make sure you guys have those 3 diagonal black wool blocks going up and to the right. Then the next step is going to be kind of weird. We're going to place 13 blocks going to the right. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13. So make sure you guys have those 13. Then we're going to place 1 black wool all the way to the left, and then another row of 13, but you don't have to count it. Just make sure it goes as long as the row on the bottom. So make sure you guys have this row of 13. There's 1 black wool on the left, and then another row of 13. So I know this is kind of weird, but at the end it's going to make sense, I promise. So now let's just keep building. So we're going to do 3 diagonal black wool blocks. So 1, 2, and 3, just like so. Make sure you guys have that. Let's take a big step back. This is what you guys should have so far for your Christmas tree. It's gonna be a big pixel art. Alright, so now let's continue. After these 3 diagonal black wools going up and to the left, we are now gonna place 7 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. So we have 1, then 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then finally 7. So make sure you guys have those 7 diagonal black wool blocks going up and to the right. So awesome. Then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna have another one of those weird shapes that we've been doing here and there. So it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3 blocks like so, making this funky little shape. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal black wool, and from this diagonal we're gonna go straight up by 3 black wool. So 1, 2, and 3. Then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna place 1 black wool to the left right here. And then to the left of this black, we're gonna go straight up by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're gonna move to the left and we're gonna go up by 2. Then we're gonna go to the left by 2. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal. Above this diagonal and to the right, we're gonna place 3 black wools. Then we're gonna go straight up by 2 black wools. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal. And that's gonna be, we're building the Christmas star in case you were wondering. So now we're gonna start working our way back down. So we're gonna have 2 black wools going down. Then we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal. Then below this diagonal, we're gonna start going to the left by 2 black wools. Then we're gonna go down by 2 black wools. Then we're gonna shimmy to the right, and we're actually gonna go down by 3 black wools. To the left of those 3 black wools, we're gonna connect 2 black wools. And then right here, we need to add 2 diagonal black wools, and that's gonna be the Christmas tree star, which we're gonna go ahead and fill in later at the end of the video when we do the little like garland things. Like the little light strips, I think that's what it's called. So make sure you guys have this so far for your Christmas tree. Alright, awesome. So let's continue. We're going to go back up here and we're going to start working our way down. So from here, we're going to place 4 diagonal black wool. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 diagonal black wools. Then what we're going to do next is going to be kind of tricky. We're just going to place a temporary block, and below this temporary block, we're going to place 7 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, let's go ahead and take out the temporary block. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So awesome. Make sure you guys have those 7s. Then what we're going to do next is that after that, we are now going to go back to the right, and we're going to place 3 diagonal black wools going to the right. So we're just focusing on the outline, and then we'll do everything else. As you can see, this line was part of the outline, and so was this. So that's why we did that, because we needed it. But we're going to go later to fill everything in, so it should be fun. So now let's just continue building. So what we're going to do next is that we're going to go down by 2 black wools on the right. Then we're going to go down by 1 diagonal black wool on the left. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the left, and this part is tricky, so make sure that you guys pay extra bit of attention because it's always important. We wouldn't want to mess up. Alright, so after these 2 black wools, we're going to go down here and we're going to connect 5 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Then below this 5s right here, we're going to place 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. And since we're here, no, we're gonna save that for later. We're gonna, after just, what am I saying? I'm just just talking nonsense. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're gonna do afterwards is that we're gonna have 1 diagonal black wool. Then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have 3 black wools in this funky little shape. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now after that, we're going to place 4 diagonals going down and to the right. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then finally 4. So make sure you guys have those 4 diagonal black wool blocks. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to drop back down here and we're going to go down by 2 black wools on the right. Then below those 2 black wools, we're going to place 4 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure you guys have this so far. pause it if you need to. This would actually be a really cool little stopping point. So now let's see, how should we go about building this? Well, we're gonna do the outline of the tree, but this part's tricky. Okay, let's see. Well, we're gonna place one black wool right here. Then we're gonna have another diagonal going to the left. And then from that diagonal below, we're gonna need to place 16 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then finally 16. So make sure you guys have that. I know it's complicated, but you know, this is a big pit sword and it's gonna look amazing once we're done. So once again, make sure that you guys have the 16 black wools going to the left. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to drop below here, and we're going to connect 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have another 2 going to the right, like so. And then we need to place 3 diagonal black wools. So we're going to have 1, then 2, and 3. So make sure you guys place those 3 diagonal black wools just like that. Then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna go down by 2 black wools. So here we go. We have 1 and 2. Then we're gonna have 4 diagonal black wools. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're gonna go down by 2 black wools. Then we're going to go to the left by 2 black wools. And then we're going to go to the left by 3 black wools. And again, by 3 black wools. Then we're going to follow that up by going down. And this time we're going to place 11 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So make sure that you guys have 11 black wools going to the left. And then on the left side of this 11, we're going to go straight down by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now let's take a big step back. We have pretty much finished the outline of our Christmas tree. Now it's time to start decorating it with some lights and some Christmas balls and all that other good stuff. So let's focus on the little bit of lights that we're going to have to be, like, you know, strapping across the tree. That's what these things are here for. So make sure you guys have this. I would definitely recommend to pause it here if you need to. Alright, so let's continue building our Christmas tree. And like I said before, we're gonna now do like the lights. I think these are the Christmas lights, or you could just be like, you know, a little strip of like garland. Is that the word that goes around the tree? So that's what we're gonna be doing. So let's just get to it. We're gonna go over here. Right in this section, we're gonna drop down. And we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. So amazing, fantastic, we have done it. So after those 2, we're gonna drop down again, and we're gonna have 4 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after those 4, we're gonna drop down, and we're gonna have 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no. So make sure that you guys have those 9. Then we're gonna go up, and we're gonna place 4. So 1, 2, 3. And then finally, 4. So make sure that you guys have that. Then we're going to follow that up by placing 4 sets of 2 black wools going to the right. So this is going to be our first set. So 1, 2, that's our first set out of 4. 1, 2, that's our second set out of 4. 1, 2, that's our third set out of 4. And then 1, 2, that's our fourth set out of 4. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool with 2 black wools going to the right. If you guys can hear some background noise, I'm really sorry, but that's a heater. It is so cold. And I'm going to freeze, so I need some warmth. So if you guys can hear that, let me know that in the comments, and I'll make sure to adjust it in the next video. Alright, so now that we did that, what we're going to do is that we're just going to place, you know, 2 yellow wools right here. So we know that this whole section is going to be yellow. That's just going to work as a reminder. Then we're going to grab our black. And we're going to place 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. Just like so. And then we're going to do, just like we did down here, we're going to do 4 sets of 2 black wools. But this time they're going to be going to the left. So 1, 2, that's going to be our first set out of 4. Then we're going to do just 1, 2, that's going to be our second set out of 4. Then 1, 2, that's going to be our third set out of 4. And then again, we're gonna have 1, 2. That's gonna be our 4th set out of 4. Then we're gonna place 4 black wools going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna drop down again. This time we're gonna do 7. So we're gonna go just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then finally 7. So amazing. Now after those 7s, we're gonna go up and we're gonna place 4 going to the left. And then we're gonna have 2 going to the left. Now remember, if you feel like I'm going too fast at any point in this video, just feel free to pause it whenever you need to. That way we can keep the video moving kind of at a quick pace. And if you feel like I'm going too fast, you can just feel free to pause it. It might be a little more work, but that way this video doesn't take like 2 hours. Right, so let's continue. Let's do the net strip, which this is gonna be 16 black wools. And then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna place 3 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna place 2 sets of 2s going to the left. So that's gonna be our first set of 2. And then finally our second set of 2. Now this part of the light strip does incorporate one of the ornaments, so that's what we're gonna be doing. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna place just 2 blocks of our orange wool, or whatever color you want this ornament to be. But I'm gonna continue with the orange, because that's what it is on my notes. Now after those 2 orange, we're gonna do 2 rows of 4 orange wools. And then 2 on the top, and that's what the ornament should look like. It's pretty cool. If you want to get really fancy with it, you can also just grab some, like, stained glass, and then you can put the color behind it. That could look really cool. Maybe in a glowstone to make it light up. I'm just going wild with it, but you guys can do whatever. But let's just go back to the regular pixel art. I'm kind of hyper. I don't know if you guys can tell. Now we're gonna do 1 diagonal black wool, and then on the left here, we're gonna place 3 black wools just like so. Then we're gonna grab our yellow, and we're gonna place 3 yellow wools. We're gonna go back to our black, and we're gonna place 2 diagonal black wools. Then we're gonna place 2 black wools across the top and 1 diagonal. Then we're gonna do 2 black wools on the right, and then right here in this corner, we're gonna place 3. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. This will actually be a tremendous stopping point. Then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna drop down, and we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the right. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're gonna drop down again, and this time we're gonna have 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then finally 14. And amazing, we have done the other yellow thing. Let's just place a yellow wool set. We know that needs to be filled in yellow at the end. So we have the first, the second strip. Now we gotta do the 3rd and 4th strip, which are a lot smaller, so it should be easier. So what we're gonna do is that this one's pretty much already kind of done. All that we need to do is just place 4 black wools going to the right here. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's place a yellow so that we know that we need to do it. And there we go, that's pretty easy, look at that. Now we're gonna go back up here, and what we're gonna do is that, do you guys see this area here? Well, we're gonna grab our black, and we're just gonna place 3 black wools going to the left. Then we're gonna go over here. Do you guys see this area? We're just gonna add 1 black wool right there. So make sure you guys add that little black wool. I'm gonna hover here for a couple seconds because I know that's kind of like in a weird spot, so just pay extra attention. And we're gonna drop below it, and we're gonna place 4 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna place 1 black wool below right here. Then we're gonna take a little shoo-shoo train to the right, and then down here we're gonna place 8 black wools going to the right. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I missed 8. And then this needs to be yellow, and then the star also needs to be yellow. So let's just put a block here so we know where we need to fill it in. And now let's take a big step back. We have done pretty much the light strips now, or the little like garlands. I think that's what it's called. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fill everything in with yellow, and then we'll do the ornaments, and then we'll fill in the 3 green. Does that sound good? Good? Yeah. All right, so let's do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the lights with some yellow, and I'll be right back. Awesome, and that's what it should look like after we fill everything in with yellow. Now it's time to start building the decorations. So yeah, make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need. That's what it should look like after everything is filled in with yellow. And now let's start with the decorations. So let's do the first ball over here, which is gonna be our black and red. So let's go ahead and grab our red, And we're gonna just do the same thing we did over there with the orange. We're gonna place 2 red wools. Then we're gonna place 2 rows of 4 red wools. So that's gonna be our first row, our second row, and then 2 red wools on the bottom. And that's gonna be what the decoration should look like. Then all we have to do is just surround it with some black wool. So we're gonna have a diagonal, 2 black wools on the left, a diagonal, 2 black wools on the bottom, a diagonal, and then 2 black wools on the right. And there you go, that's gonna be the first decoration. So awesome. So now the next decoration is gonna be in this section here, and we're gonna do it with some light blue wool, but you can do whatever colors you want. You know, this is where you can just go crazy with your creativity. So let's go ahead and do this ornaments right here. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go in this section. I know it's kind of tricky. So we're gonna just do 2 light blues here. Let's take a step back so you can see exactly where it needs to be. Now after those 2 light blues, just like we did over there, we're gonna do 2 rows of 4. And then 2 more in the middle. So let's take a step back so it's easier to see where exactly that goes. But you can also add this ornament wherever you want. So now let's grab our black. We're gonna place a diagonal black wool, 2 on the top, a diagonal, 2 on the side, and a diagonal. So amazing, we have done it. So make sure you guys have this so far. Now we're gonna do the next decoration, and the next decoration is actually just like floating in here. So let's go grab our green. I forgot to grab that because I did take a break halfway through making this pixel art. So awesome. All right, so what we're gonna do is that you guys see this 4 black wools. Well, let's go ahead and grab our green. And we're gonna place 2 green wools right on the bottom right of it. Then we're gonna place 2 black wools. And then 2 of our purple, which is what this ornament's gonna be colored at. So make sure you guys have that trio of colors right there. Then we need to place 2 rows of 4 purple wools. Just like that, awesome. Then 2 more down here, and now it's time to start surrounding it with 2 black wools, a diagonal, 2 black wools, a diagonal on the other side, 2 black wools and a diagonal, and that's gonna be this ornament. So awesome. So we're working our way back down with the ornaments. I'm really happy with this pixel art. Hopefully you guys are too. I'm in a good mood today. So now let's grab our red wool. We're gonna grab our red wool, and then right here, we're just gonna place 2 red wools. Then we're gonna do a row of 4 across the top. And then another row of 4. And then 2 red wools. So that's what their ornament should go. Let me take a step back so you guys can see exactly where it needs to go. So now we're gonna grab our black, and we're gonna place a diagonal black wool here, 2 black wools on the side, and a diagonal black wool. Awesome. So now it's time to do the other ornament, which is gonna be on this left side, and it's gonna be with purple too, which is amazing because purple is my favorite color. What's your favorite color? All right, I'm just talking nonsense. I'm too excited. All right, so let's grab that purple. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna place 2 purple wools. Then we're gonna do 2 rows of 4 purples, just like so. And then 2 on the top. Then we're just gonna surround it with some black wool. Then the right side, 2 black wools, and then 1 diagonal black wool. Awesome, that's gonna be what that purple ornament should look like. Now we just have a light blue ornament and an orange ornament to do, and we're gonna be done. So what we're gonna do is that you guys see this section here. We're gonna skip 2 blocks and place 2 black wools. So let me take a step back so you can see exactly where you need to place it. So let's go grab our light blue. Let's place 2 on the bottom, and then 2 rows of 4. Just like so. And then 2 on the top. Then we're just gonna surround it with some black wool. We're gonna place a diagonal black wool on the left, 2 on the side, a diagonal here, 2 on the top, a diagonal here, 2 on the side, and then 1 in the corner. And that's what it should look like. I would definitely recommend to pause it here if you need to. Now the next step, we're actually gonna grab our green wool because it's kind of in a tricky spot, this orange ornament. So we're gonna go down here to a row of 11. We're gonna skip 2 blocks, and then on the 3rd and 4th block, we're gonna place a cube out of 4 green wools. Then we're going to grab our black, and we're going to place 2 black wools and 2 orange wools. Now it's time to build the ornament just like we did everywhere else. So we're going to do 2 rows of 4. So there we go. That's going to be our first row of 4. Our second row of 4. And then another row of 2 on the top. And then we're just going to surround it with our black wool like we have been doing in every single ornament. Like I said, you can make this out of like glass blocks and then place a color behind. I think that would look really sick. And now it's time to fill in our tree with some green wool and then the stump with some brown. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Awesome! And that's what the Christmas tree should look like after every single thing has been filled in. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe. If you haven't, go ahead and click that notification bell so you can be notified when we post a new video, which should be every single day. I'm working as hard as I can to make that a reality. So thank you so much for watching again, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video.